And now, Mouseketeers, here's something we want you always to remember.
Almost all religions preach that love is the supreme virtue, and a few spiritual teachers, perceiving that we are all gifted at loving what pleases us, teach that the highest, the most edifying forms, which might ultimately save the world, involve our regard for those it is difficult to love, some of whom are our enemies.
Kennedy made a speech at American University in June of the year before he died. He said, we live in one world, we got to breathe in the same air, and we got to live together, we're going to die together.
What happened? So, as a consequence, recently we have not been doing very much real education, which is why there's so much cynicism, pessimism, apathy.
When Thomas Aquinas appeared on the Meeting of Minds shows, one of the many fascinating things he said was that he had learned a great deal from his enemies, by which he meant his philosophical opponents. We don't seem to be able to learn anything from our philosophical opponents.
What happened? I thought we lived in a safe playground of a world where my career was the only thing I had to think about, and suddenly there's a larger, desperate, dangerous world. Explain it to me. What's it about? This isn't the world you promised me. This isn't the world you told me about. This isn't the world in which only private things count.
And so it really comes down to a very basic choice that we have to make as a civilization. Either we will learn to bury the animosities of our ethnocentric, militant traditions and come to understand that Earth's survival depends on our collective, unified participation, or we will sustain this cycle of violence and revenge until humanity is returned to the status of primitivity and Earth reduced to the rubble of antiquity. It's really up to us. It really is up to us.